What do you think about Bruce being here in this whole scene today?
Oh man, first of all, I want to thank Bruce for having all us guys back. It's really cool to be. Obviously, I look forward to coming to Auburn anytime I get an opportunity. I think the one thing that people are not talking about, man, I thought it was really cool of him to invite all the old coaches here. That to me is, obviously people always invite the old players back, but to invite the old coaches, I thought that was really spectacular. And I'm glad to be here, and we're going to have some fun.
Did you know that it was Chuck's 50th birthday?
I did not know that. I didn't know Chuck was 50. Yeah, I didn't know Chuck was 50. Chuck has had a tough week. I'm actually going to his mom's funeral tomorrow. That's obviously an awkward situation, but I didn't know Chuck was 50.
How involved do you want to be with this program with Bruce?
I'm gonna support Bruce. I don't dude, I'm not one of those alumni. Trust me, Auburn have enough alumni who are pain in the ass to try to run the football program. I'm gonna support Bruce, whatever he needs from me. I want to support the program. I'm not one of those alumni who want to. I just want to support my team and my school. That's it, plain and simple.
I heard you were talking with the team earlier before you came out here. What are some things that you told the team?
Oh, no, that's not true. I did not. What I want from the team is, when I came here in 1981, they talked to me about bringing the program back. And I said, you can always go to North Carolina, Duke, where they always have tradition. Sonny talked to me about, let's start our own tradition. And I'm very proud of myself and Chuck, Wesley Person, Gerald White, Frank Ford, Darryl Lockhart, Greg Turner, all those guys. We made Auburn, we made it to the tournament a bunch of years in a row. That was really cool. And now I want these guys to do that again.
Chuck, what do you think the program has to do? What kind of players? You watched obviously.
We need players.
I mean,
we need players, plain and simple. Listen, I'm excited about Bruce. I think he's a terrific coach. I thought he got screwed by the NCAA. He did not get a fair deal with the NCAA. I'm not a big NCAA fan, as you can tell, but what happened to him was really unfair. And we got to get some players, and I expect us to be competitive and make it to the NCAA tournament.
You've watched a lot of tournament games in the last few years because of TNT picking up the games.
Yeah.
What kind of players? What kind of style?
Talented. That's a new thing. We're trying to get talented.
How has your relationship with Bruce progressed? You said when you first got hired, you had only talked to him maybe once or twice.
What happened was I left Bruce a message before he became the coach at Auburn. He was at Tennessee, which is kind of ironic. I left him a message X amount of years ago, and first thing he said to me, you left me a message like 10, 15 years ago. I left him a message just saying, hey man, I don't know you, but I like the way you coach. I like your teams, and continued success. I do that to some coaches all the time, but I didn't know he was going to be a coach at Auburn at the time. But then I left him a message X amount of years ago just saying, continued success. I just like the way his teams competed. Teams always take up the personality of coaches. And you can just tell he's a very competitive guy. And man, I'm excited.
What kind of memories are you going to impart on some of these friends and colleagues?
Auburn will support their program if it's doing well. Auburn, obviously we're always going to be a football school. I'm not an idiot to think we're never going to be a football school. But when I was here at Auburn for 3 years, my last 2 years, we had amazing crowds, we had amazing support, and I would like to see that again.
Charles, the last thing I was going to ask you is I asked Chuck Person this, and I asked Sonny Smith this, and I'm going to ask you. I asked him, have you had staged your senior year but Auburn had won a national championship?
Oh, dude, I don't know the answer to that question. It worked. Listen, man, I love Auburn. I would do anything I can possibly for Auburn. And I'm just glad to be here. And now, listen, this is a new era. And I'm excited and hope for great things.